And you are now tuned into the Ratchet Diaries, and this is your girl, Cass.
And it's Joe. Joe?
Why do you sound so tired today? How are you doing today?
I am just peachy. No, I'm pretty good today. I am stressed out from the dog who is upstairs being babysat crying.
So if you guys hear a dog literally howling, we're not abusing them at all. Don't come for us.
He's a baby.
JoJo likes to spoil her animals, and they literally cannot even be in a house by themselves. And when they're in a house with her, they can't sit down unless they're up under her. So
I shut Teddy's tail on the door because he's up my ass all the time.
So great. So that's what that is.
So
but
we had to jump into
wine time
a little early because I've been so stressed out. But today we are drinking Pinot Grigio Belvino.
So we're gonna play a little game with the listeners tonight. So okay,
a game? Is this a game show?
Yes. Whenever you hear us use the word sex or congratulations, we want you guys to take a shot. So if you're at home and you're chilling, and so pause this and then go get your shot and then come back.
Or take a sip of wine.
Or take a
what
sip
if
of
they
wine.
work tomorrow?
Or whatever you're drinking. Or even if it's like juice. Boo. But I mean, if it's juice, you can try that too.
Congratulations, you're pregnant if you're drinking juice.
Shot. And we're going to slide right
Are we keeping count?
Okay, no, not really, but I don't really care. So I'll just purposely say words and to get you guys all fucked up.
All right.
Yay!
Yeah. Woo woo.
So we're going to move right on into the birthdays. If it's your birthday.
Congratulations.
Or your... Oh, you heard her. Sip. If it's your birthday or your birthday's this month or if it's past earlier in the month, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Wild.
So we had Eve, November 10th, Omarion, the 12th, Rev Run, the 14th, Mike Epps, the 18th, and shout out to my best friend Teddy, his birthday's the 18th as well, and the Toxic King himself, Future, the 20th.
Oh, in the morning.
Future is so toxic, and he loves it. He loves it.
He is a very, very toxic.
But I heard he's super romantic and he's like super charming. Aren't they all?
Didn't you see him in that video with Sierra and he said, "My name's Future. Why'd they call you Future?"
Queen Latifah said she met him and she almost got pregnant by just having a conversation with him.
Rico fucking Suave. They always are. The most toxic ones are smooth, like butter.
It makes me sick.
Oh, hold on. I have a joke.
Okay. Ew.
Okay, so
congrats.
Oh, drink. Or does it have to be all congratulations?
It's all
double shots.
Okay.
So
Is this a dad joke? Because prepare everyone, because they're probably like, okay, we're about to laugh our ass off, and they don't.
All right, don't fucking chuckle. And none of you bitches chuckle either. So a customer told me this joke on the phone.
Oh, God.
Okay, so why did the stadium get warm after the game?
Because everybody's breath was hot?
Because all the fans left.
Oh, my God. Dad joke.
I said, oh, that was a good one. He was like 90 years old. I laughed like that
cute.
too.
That's super cute.
You know my little ghetto laugh. Just like that. Oh, they're going to be like, all right, well, now that my eardrum's busted out.
I do want to give a couple congratulations to some of our celebrities this week.
All right, who we got?
We got Summer Walker for having the highest earning female on Apple Music within the first 24 hours. So shout out to her.
Yes, girl.
Did you get to hear her album?
Love it. I posted it on my page. I
loved it too.
I want to read something from Apple Music.
Every song was so relatable and it was so good. And I feel like it was so thought out. She did an amazing job. And shout out to Summer Walker and your brand new baby too.
I want to read something. So Apple Music put this like with her album.
Okay.
Take this opportunity to learn from my mistakes. You don't have to guess if something is love. Love is shown through actions. Stop making excuses for people who don't show up for you.
Yep.
Don't ignore the red flags and don't think you have to stay somewhere because you can't find better. You can and you will. Don't settle for less. You don't deserve it and neither does your family.
I love that.
And
never
that's what she
settle.
said.
I never settle, and never will I ever settle.
Did you so which one do you like better, Over It or Still Over It? Which one? I think I like Still Over It better.
I was gonna say Still Over It.
And what's your favorite song on there? Mine's Unloyal.
Mine's is Bitter.
Narration.
I love it.
But Cardi B was right in that narration.
She
was
really
like,
was.
put that into your music because guess what? You hating ass bitches.
Yep.
She is the geek.
Yep.
But I was watching something on TikTok from her where she said, she was like, and guess what? This fucking song, I sound just like her. This fucking song pays all of my family's bills. And then she started going into Kodak Black or whatever. Bodak Yellow, whatever the fuck the song's called.
Yeah.
You can't fuck with me if you wanted to.
I listened to her album, I want to say, was it Sunday?
Summer Walkers?
Yeah, Summer Walkers.
I listened to it the first day.
So I listened to it on Sunday. I think it was Sunday. Well, either way, it was slamming. And I was like, oh my God.
She got the right fucking one as well to go ahead and get Sierra to do that Sierra's Prayer.
Okay, so I didn't get that far. I'm not going to lie. I think I got up to maybe 5. But the first half, at least, that I listened to, I loved. So I'm going to finish it out.
Sierra's Prayer is a good one. And I said, I'm going to start listening to that every day. I'm like, yes, Sierra, pray for me as well, that I find a man just like your husband.
You know what? Shout out to my friends and my family because they are like my biggest supporters. And my sister was like, girl, I pray for your future husband every day. And I'm like, I know that's right.
From your lips to God's ears.
Amen.
Someone, can you tell her to add me to the damn prayers?
Okay.
Because I need my future. God is making him right now for me.
And we have one more congratulations.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Take a shot.
Oh, I forgot.
If you listen, take a shot, baby. Congratulations go out to Kourtney Kardashian and her engagement. She is so inspiring. It just showed like she went through like over a decade, you know, with Scott and trying to make it work for her family. And she took a time out where she was just, you know, just by herself. She was worried about her kids and focusing on herself. And once she was able to come out of her skin and come into her own, she found love.
Do you think what she has with what's his name?
Oh my God! Yeah,
Whatever.
I don't know her personally, and
you
I
don't?
wish I did. No,
I thought you did.
I know Kim.
Oh,
sorry,
silly me.
Yeah, so I don't know her personally, but from watching her shows and everything, and to see how much she changed on social media, and just seeing her glow is totally different.
It's definitely different.
And I've seen her with a few boyfriends. So
personally, she's seen them.
To see. It's always good to make a change in someone's life for the better. That's okay. That's great. That's great. And that's what you want. You want someone to change you for the better, not for the worse. Not someone that's going to make you mad all the time, that's gunning to make you mad and loves it. That's not love. I love that he brings something out of her, a freedom. I can tell she's like less stressed.
She can be herself, all quirky.
You can tell she's herself.
Mm-hmm.
And I love it. And I know how it feels to feel good to be yourself.
Right. No, exactly.
When you're single, or even when you're in a bad relationship, you're not yourself. But when you find someone where you can be your authentic self, that is beautiful and amazing. So, congratulations to you. Take a shot.
Take a shot. Take a shot. You're going to have these bitches drunk by the end of the episode, wanting to fuck and have some sex.
They're going to be on top of the table dancing like me when we're done recording.
Take a shot if you missed that sex. Take 2 now.
Sex.
Sex.
All right.
Also, you missed a celebrity birthday. It is today. I think I seen that on Instagram. It is, what the fuck is his name? The Chris's boyfriend. It's his birthday today. Corey.
Oh, Corey.
Corey Gamble. Is that his last name?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's his birthday today too.
How do you feel about Corey? Do you like him, or do you think he's a gold digger like everyone else?
I don't think he's a gold digger. I think he actually likes Chris.
He actually has his own business. It's very successful, but he's not like a millionaire like Kris Jenner.
I think she's her authentic self with him. Like they're so like I don't know. They're just goofy together. And
I love any relationship. Okay, not any, but I love a relationship where people's like, oh, you know, you're too young, or he's too old, or you guys are too different, and you guys still make it work. Fuck the noise in your ear. I always say lead by your heart, but only if your heart is telling you to go somewhere where it's not going to continuously be broken. You know?
So that actually, I agree with that, and that actually leads me into a question from one of our viewers.
Oh, yay!
It is a question for your podcast. How does age matter when it comes to performance?
Okay.
I
don't think age matters at all. I've been with men as our later 40s, early 30s. So No, age is not the problem. The problem is if you're active. So what I noticed with men that I had intercourse with that are older.
You wanted to give them a break.
And they don't work out.
Okay.
They don't really eat healthy all the way. Their back starts to hurt early. They're throwing their back out.
Girl,
in the
they
middle
get a cramp
of it.
in the middle of it.
They can only get one round out of you.
Okay, that's the under 30 dick.
But the
over 30 dick, I mean.
But the men, that's not true. It's only the men that don't work out, that don't take care of themselves. Like Triple D. He has a very active job where he is always working and busting his ass. He can fuck you for hours. And his back, he never ever complained about his back ever. I never even heard him say his back hurted in like the whole relationship of me even knowing him. Me being friends with him. He's never said his back hurts.
Because he's always trying to fuck, bitch.
And why do you think he's always trying to fuck? Because he's very active. And
he needs to get the testosterone out somewhere.
And I've been with men that are in their mid-30s that do not work out. And their back hurts. And their stamina's not as high as mine. They don't want to fuck as often as I do. So, it comes with taking care of yourself. Mm-hmm. And if you're listening, men, take care of yourself. When you go in your 30s, it's okay to go to the gym 3 times a week. It's okay to eat a salad out of the week, maybe 3 or 4 times. To, it gives you that energy and it makes your body strong for real. So what we tell the little kids, oh, eat this, it's gonna make you nice and strong when you get older. Bitch, y'all not supposed to stop that shit. Because when y'all back go out and I'm about to come, it pisses me off.
All right, well, that's very, she got very passionate about that. When your back goes out, I'm about to come, it pisses me off. But no, I definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
And
I've even had sex with men in their 40s and middle 40s, and they'll keep going. And then they gonna want to do it again, but it's only the ones that are active, like that works out or has very physical jobs where they're moving, where that's also a different phase of form of working out.
So would you prefer, this is a Jody question, this is an off-topic question, would you prefer a guy who sits behind a desk all day over what do you feel like you gravitate more to? One that's like using moving and grooving.
I wouldn't want a man that sits at the desk all day, but I wouldn't mind it if he was like, I sit at a desk all day, but I go to the gym for an hour at night after work and then come home. Or I'm a guy that get up 5 o'clock in the morning, go to the gym, and then go to work. I wouldn't mind that. Because at some point, you have to as we get older, you have to get in some type of exercise routine. Or you'll either blow the fuck up or your body will break the fuck down.
As we get older, she just reminded me that I'm pushing 30.
And so am I. And I am happy to say I lost 10 pounds.
Congratulations.
And yeah, I'm slowly preparing for our 30th birthday. We're going to Jamaica.
So I was talking to Juan Carlos, and I said, oh, well, you're pushing 30, so you're about to be that over 30 dick. He said,
is he 29?
He's 29. His birthday's in December.
I didn't know he was the same age as. I thought he was younger.
No.
Okay.
He's 29. His birthday's in December, and he'll be 30. And I was like, well, you're pushing 30, so you're about to hit that over 30 dick, and I don't hit the same, because let me tell.
That's not true.
And he's
everyone out there, that is not true.
He's like, girl, bye.
I had some very, very good over 30 and 40 dick.
I've had some under 30 dick that was awful.
I can see that.
Awful.
I don't think I would ever fuck anyone that's under 30.
You can fuck me for free. Oh, really?
Yeah, no. Not at the age I am now. No. And I wouldn't even mess with anyone that's my age either.
I was... Pencil Dick is, what do we call, we call him Sir Cap a lot. He's 28. Might have lied about that too. Who knows?
How was that? And that sucked, right?
Oh, it was awful.
I'm pretty sure.
But
I did end up doing something with someone before, right? And he might have been maybe 2 years younger than me. When I tell you, it was trash. Trash. To this day, he always wants to make it up. No, you don't get to make it up. You get one chance at it.
It's my favorite when one of my favorite lines is when they say, oh my God, your pussy's so wet, that's why they keep falling out. No, you're too small.
Damn, you wet as shit. No, sir. This is how it's supposed to be. What's going on with you?
I keep slipping out.
I had a guy nuts 2 times.
Ugh.
In less than 10 minutes.
Oh, hell
oh, shit.
No.
You told me you had a pull. You ain't saying, oh, shit. Oh my God. When he left, I had to play with myself.
It's because you're also super hydrated, though. So, like, you drink a lot of water. That also definitely helps.
Of course. And that's why I tell women all the time, y'all better drink y'all fucking water and eat y'all fruit and take care of that pussy.
Yeah, big facts. Because especially if you're on a certain type of medicine and that will dry you out.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's when you have to really up that water intake.
Keep taking that shit down.
Take it down.
Do you have any more questions?
Do I? I have a lot, actually.
Prepare yourself. And congratulations on your Ratchet Diaries sweater.
Now you're just making shit up.
Congratulations. And don't forget to click on our webpage, www.theratchetdiaries.com.
Wait.
We have merch on there.
Wait, I forgot that we had a YouTube, right? I sent it to you.
And then please visit our YouTube page.
No, we don't really got nothing on there. I'm going to start uploading. I got to figure it out. It takes a long time, but
It's okay. You guys, I mean, we have a little something. If you guys, this is the first episode you ever listened to, you can always go back to a couple of the beginning ones so you can kind of catch yourself up.
All right, so I got to read you. I sent it to them, but I got to read you guys something. I sent it to Cassie. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. But somebody said something about our YouTube. So I was hollering. I was like, one of the things on there was like, oh, I came here because Bumble sent me here. You weirdos. You fucking weirdos. But let's go into the questions. All right, so was there ever a time when the guy moved way too fast and you had to break it off with him because of that?
Yeah. I mean, it happened to me plenty of times. So, I feel like you kind of know when it's mutual. And when it's not, I'm not the only one that gets the vibes. They get it too. So stop acting like you're oblivious to what's going on. You're rushing me. I dated an African before, and he was very, I mean, the day he got my number, he has to take me out. So this is a nice restaurant, whatever. That was fine. I want to say like 3 days later, he had a case of wines at my door, probably 5 bags of toys and clothes for my daughter for Christmas. And I was like, oh, hell no. Now, don't get me wrong. I thought it was so sweet. But,
Is this Unc?
Yeah.
Don't talk about him like that.
So, I thought it was so sweet. But at the same time, it was very, very pushy. He was pushing himself on me. And I'm like, cool, guy. I already went on a date with you. I have no problem dating you. But for him to do all that, I feel like he was like, I'm giving you this because you're my chick now. You understand me? I didn't like that.
He pushed his wallet onto me too,
him,
bitch.
And then I asked him to
love
change
him.
my oil. He gave me his Cadillac for a week, and then told me I could drive the Cadillac or the Benz.
I love him. That's just a side note here.
I don't think it was for a month, but
yeah, it was wild.
Too pushy.
Baby, I can't get to it right now.
And I didn't mind. So every time me and him did stop talking, I didn't fucking mind it because I really felt like he was just too pushy on me. And I was kind of already turned off. Like, calm down. Let me get a chance to know who you are. I feel like that flashy shit, you don't care to let me in. You want to show me what you have.
I don't like when people flex their money on me. That
kind of was corny.
When you flex your money on me, that's one of my biggest turnoffs because I have my own money. I do not need anybody else's. So when you flex that on me, it just makes me
I barely even knew that man's
weird.
last name, and he brought me all that shit and my child, which I appreciate. But again, it was very, very pushy, bro.
But maybe that's just culture.
I don't think so.
And I'm fucking pissed because I forgot to bring you your coasters. I just thought of that now.
Okay, random.
Side note. What's the craziest shit people do to get laid? These are viewer questions. Girl, they lie. First of all to get.
Well, I had a guy. He came over here, so I would not let him see me at all. We had met online, and I was giving him the hardest time, and he wanted to see me so bad. That man went out and asked me what size shoes I wear, what size shoes my daughter wear. I'm like, he's capping. He gotta be capping. He comes over. I'm like, fine, I'll let him come over if he only brings gifts.
Oh, he got her a good Christmas gift, too, just so you bitches know.
Yes, he sure the fuck did. He came over here, he brought me sneakers, and he brought my daughter sneakers, and he brought a big-ass bottle of Crown regular and Crown vanilla. And I was like, And that was my first time ever meeting this man. But he understood the assignment. He understood the assignment.
So at first I thought you were going to go into, I will never forget the day when I came over here, bitch. I don't even know if I was invited.
Let me let you guys know she remembers my stories more than I do, to be honest. But go ahead.
This is when African Prince 2.0 was, when he was cooking dinner, bitch. I'll never forget the day. I came over, I had just had fucking KFC.
Oh, yes.
And then you guys are in the kitchen, fucking the Indian King FaceTimes us and was like, check the food and see if there's fish eyes in it or whatever the fuck he said. Remember that? And then I feel like he was trying to flex, like, oh, I can cook, you see, and shit like that.
It was super good. He came over, and this was the first time I was meeting him too. He came over, he brought all the food, and he cooked for me, and then he also made a plate for me and JoJo, and he served it to us.
Taught us, like, not taught us, but, like, it was an authentic African dish.
Yeah.
And was like, okay, well, you eat this with this.
Yeah, and he taught me how to make it, guys. So I made it afterwards. But, yeah, he understood the excitement.
Yeah, so he showed up correct, but I will never forget that day.
He definitely showed up correct.
I invited myself, first of all.
He brought drinks as well. Like, he came correct.
And then he left and went and bought, was that time when he left and went and bought Maker's Mark? And I said, oh, you're trying to flex. Mm-hmm. But, like, so that, I was just here eating my food personally. I said, oh, no, you don't need to make me a plate. Invited myself over. This is but when I was back on fucking day shift. I was a different bitch on day shift.
I'm telling you, she'll be back on day shift soon.
January 3rd. But yeah, no, these guys are, they don't bring me nothing, bitch. They don't. Except for Eskimo kisses.
Listen, ladies, if you guys got men coming to your house where you pay the rent at, you pay electricity bill, you put the food in the fridge.
They want to use the shower
if a man comes to your house even just to visit, if he don't have at least a damn bottle in his hand, you better turn his sorry ass back the fuck around, because no one walks through my threshold without something.
So I will say, Juan Carlos has brought me a bottle of Crown Peach before. He was like, I looked all over for it. And I
expect that shit. I'm not going to lie.
Whatever.
I expect it. If we're not steady dating, like steady dating, I expect every time you come over, you should bring something to my house. If you're coming to my house. If you're not coming to my house, you're taking me out.
And bitch, they want to use my shower and everything. What the fuck?
Not doing shit unless you're giving me money for the bills.
I'm hollering. Also, update for you guys. Eskimo Kisses is cousins with my coworker that we talked about on here.
That's so weird.
Because I've never referred to him as his name.
I feel like, okay, so
I'm the mayor. Also,
we'll give you the backstory on Eskimos kisses, or whatever we call them. This guy was someone that Jody was like interested in talking to, whatever. He came over her house. He started getting really weird. He was giving her Eskimo kisses all over top of her.
It wasn't weird in the moment, okay?
So in the moment, you were like swishing the nose back. Tell us the truth. Cause on the phone, she tried to make it seem like she wasn't giving it back. Were you giving it back?
I was taken back by it. I was just,
Did you give it back?
I don't know.
Oh, she doesn't know?
No, I thought.
Did you wiggle your nose back? Yes or no, Jody? Stop lying to us.
I'm embarrassed.
This is crazy.
Anyway, back to the main topic. So I'm talking about him today. Whatever. I don't want to say too. We didn't talk about him at first. We didn't talk about him on the podcast at first. So I didn't know if he listened. But now I'm just like, I fucking don't care. But I said something about him today, and she was like, "Wait, what? Hold up, wait a minute. What?"
That just shows you how
I'm the mayor.
That just shows you how small the world is, and you really have to be careful who you're talking about and who you're talking to.
I fucking know everybody. There was a time, girl, my coworker like 5 jobs ago, because I've had every job in the book, said something about somebody Cassie used to fuck with.
Oh yeah, Triple D. And she said his like nickname, and I said, huh? Yo, I popped my head so hard. I don't think you knew Triple D like that.
I only knew of him. I never met him personally.
So she never met him personally, but she was working this other job, and the girl was like, I went on this date with this guy. He said his name was da-da-da-da-da, and she goes, where is he from? What does he look like?
Girl,
I deleted him I think I deleted him off of my Instagram, right?
What kind of car does he drive?
But I think I left one picture up, and JoJo went through all of my pictures, which I have a whole lot, went through all of them and found him. And she found one that I missed, and she was like, yeah, well,
that's him. And I was like, oh.
But I mean, clear it up. I was not messing with him at the time. I had a boyfriend. I moved on.
But that's the thing.
I always have a boyfriend to move on. Triple D always finds his little drunk ass way back.
Girl, I'm the fucking mayor, so don't think it's not gonna get back to me that you're don't. I know someone everywhere, and if I don't know them, I know somebody that knows them. So just so you guys know.
Do you have any more questions for us?
Yes. Can you let me focus? I have like 15.
Okay, yes, because you weren't focusing, so we're ready to go on the next.
We got a little... Okay,
Congratulations.
Drink, bitches. Drink, bitches. A good pod topic would be alternative relationships. I'm not sure what your pod typically blah, blah, blah. What do you think about alternative relationships? I said, what's that?
Yeah,
I guess it means
because I'm just like, what?
I guess it means like polygamous. Like, would you ever be into a polygamous relationship or anything like that?
I can be in multiple relationships when I'm single. So why be in a relationship with someone and you don't fully want to be committed? Then just be single so you don't have to be committed to anyone. Because when you're in a polygamous relationship, you're still dealing with different people. You're texting different people. You're meeting new people. What is the point again?
Just be
single.
And that's...
So at that point...
You just want sex.
At that point...
With multiple people.
You just want to be a creep at this point, to be honest. And I'm sorry if you're listening out there. I don't give a fuck. At this point, you just want to be a creep. Because you can just be single and fuck whoever you want. But relationships are... I truly believe it should be between you and your partner. It is what it is.
And I don't think I'm too...
Because you could be single and do whatever the fuck you want to do. But why put yourself in that position with someone when you're letting everyone else in? Being in a relationship, you have to work on each other. It's a ping pong thing. Back and forth, back and forth. If you're bringing so many other people and other things around, how could you even call yourself in a relationship when you're not focused on that one person? Sorry, that's not what it is.
I think that people I guess it's a way to not get bored, and but you're still like coming home to the same person and cuddling up to this person. But like, I don't know, I'm too territorial.
Confusion.
I'm too territorial. I'm not sharing shit with nobody.
No,
that's a hard pass.
So
I'm not interested.
We were looking at something on Instagram, and it was like, would women rather a dad bod or a nice solid tone bod? And they were saying that women prefer dad bods because it's less pressure
on them. Yep.
I fucking totally agree.
No, I definitely agree. I love a dad bod.
I love a dad. I like to... I don't mean... Okay, I have nothing wrong with nice, thick, cuddly guys you can rub on their stomach. But, like, I like something a little small I could rub on. A small little stomach I could rub. I don't mind that. I like that. And it's not... And it might be, take the pressure off me, but it's like... You're normal. You're human. You have a little stomach. That's human to me. I feel like them people that have 6 packs. First of all, that's just not even comfortable. You try laying on something I laid on an 8-pack before, and that shit was like a brick. Mm-hmm. It was like nothing. It was like I was laying on cement. I lie to you now. That shit's so hard that it's like laying on not a real person, to be honest.
And you can always tell if a person was fat before. And then they lost a bunch of weight because they're still all soft and cuddly.
I like that.
So, I would rather dad bod over fucking ripped abs.
All the way, but...
Any day.
I mean, there is a limit because, listen, I'm thick and have a big butt. I can't be on top of something that's huge up underneath me. 2 fat people don't work together, and I always say that shit. So, one of y'all motherfuckers gotta lose weight.
So, I will say, last time I saw Juan Carlos, I was like, damn, your dick got bigger, but it's because he lost some weight. And
so, do you like that he lost weight, or did you like the weight better?
I think physically he looks better with weight on. But he had the leg up.
Oh, he was showing off with his new body.
He was showing off, girl.
I know I'm gonna show off with my new body.
He had the leg up. I said,
oh, give me, listen. I lose 10 more pounds, that's 20 pounds down, I'm going to be having a leg up.
He had the leg up.
Yeah.
And that's my favorite. I will say it right here on air. And somebody's got to prove it different, but that is my favorite fucking sex partner.
Oh my God.
I'll put it on the other. Indian case and be like, fuck that bitch. She just laid there.
Congratulations to you, Juan Carlos. We're taking a shot for you.
But he had the leg up. I've never seen that video before until yesterday.
Okay, so viewers, if you're listening, she's corny and she's so late. She's talking about the girl that was like had this funny video,
Hilarious.
and she's super late, so we're not even going to that.
So I got a couple more questions.
Okay, what do you have for us?
Do you think chivalry is dead?
No. And I don't date guys that aren't chivalrous. So, I don't touch doors when I'm with men. I don't even touch my own house door. If I unlock my door, I step back so they can open it for me. I don't touch that. I don't touch store doors. The only thing I touch is like a car door, but that's about it. And I love a man that will cater to me because I cater to them. I'm probably the biggest caterer anyone ever will see. I make my man's plate. I grab his plate. I, make the dinner.
She basically feeds it to him.
I wash it. Like, I'm literally the super caterer. So I love when my boyfriend would cater to me and bring my wine up to me, like at bed, or when I come in from work, because I work 2 jobs, come in from work, and he'll have something ready for me already. I like that shit.
And that's when she put the leg up.
Yeah.
Up. I also don't think it's dead either, but I also think it's a part of how you were raised as well. If you were raised in these streets.
Yes.
You're for the streets then. If that's all you know.
I don't even date guys like that. I literally will walk in front of a man and we're in front of a door and I step aside so he can open it for me. I do not touch doors when I'm with a man. Even men that aren't chivalrous, I make them without even saying anything, because at the end of the day, I'm a queen and that's just not my name. That's who I really am in real life. You open these doors for me.
Here she goes, guys. Here she goes. All right, so what's the one question that we got from a listener? I'm going to save that for last, and so we got 2 more from listeners. What was the biggest difference in a person between texting and in person have you experienced? For me, it's people talk a lot of fucking game on text, and then you see them in real life, and they're all shriveled up in the corner like little fucking.
Oh, definitely. I had definitely a guy. I don't know if it was you, but there was a friend here. So I had my friend try to set me up with this guy, right? Comes over.
Wasn't me.
Okay.
It wasn't me. It was Polka.
Okay, so he comes over, and we're talking all day, and the conversation was pretty good. And I'm like, he wasn't really my type, but
So you're playing Jenga.
So the conversation was good, and then he came over, and it was just like he had nothing to say. He did. I was like, "How was your day?" Oh, it was good, And like when I tell you,
he was a dud.
Yeah, when I tell you he didn't speak, he did not speak barely. When he left, guess what he said? I had the best time with you. We fucking did nothing, sir, and I was so fucking bored, I lied to you until I was putting my daughter to bed so you can go to fuck home.
Nah, I was so bored.
When I tell you, I was the only one. Okay, so where do you work? Okay, so what do you do when you're, on your days off?
Do you think he was nervous?
What do you do for fun? How many kids? It was me talking to him, but he was like, usually you engage, like what me and you are doing, we're engaging in the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, I got 3 kids.
3 kids? Red flag.
It was a red flag from the jump, to be honest, because he wasn't even my type. But I was just like, just being nice because my friend set us up. It was terrible. It wasn't the same person I was texting. Like, he had nothing to say. I think he was definitely,
nervous.
So
do you take that into consideration that he might be nervous, or like,
who the fuck am I?
You're a pretty girl and it's someone new.
I get that, but at the end of the day, it's like,
because bitch, you might be nervous too.
First impressions are fucking everything, and you're the man. Yes, and you're the man. So if I'm nervous or even just a little bit, you should be like, I'm gonna still push that forward. I don't care. Like, yes, she's beautiful, but let me just show her the real me.
And your friend was here too, so it's like
we were alone the whole time.
Oh.
Yeah, we were alone the whole time. She was in here watching the kids. We were outside.
She was in here watching the kids.
Yeah, we were outside on the back deck, and then we were on the front porch.
You're probably like, save me.
I was like, bitch, come fucking say something. Like, make something up.
Oh, damn. No, yeah, I'm a good wing woman.
It was corny.
Definitely wasn't me.
Yeah, she wasn't anywhere around. My other best friend was nowhere around. So she gives our alone time. It was whack. It wasn't the same person I was texting, so that's my experience. So
I feel like, okay, so I'll use Johnny Bravo as an example, since we've talked about him before. I feel like in real life, when I met him, he's just Johnny Bravo to us now. He's the geek, but he's very he was very quiet in real life, but he talks his big game on Instagram.
Yeah.
You follow him. He was very quiet in real life, and, like, I don't know if it was me, girl, because I'd be listening to the music videos, watching them. But, like, I could see being nervous or whatever. But, yeah, I just be your authentic self. Like, if you're quirky or whatever, I love that shit. So I'm dorky, too. My dad joke.
So I'm generally, like, myself. But I feel like for someone to pull out, like, the weird cast, like, I can be dumb and weird in front of you, that's very rare. So when you can pull that out of me, you pretty much got me.
Rare.
Yeah.
I have
pretty
such
much
blackmail on you of you dancing up on the table and shit. It's the...
See, that's different because you're my best friend, like my sister. So I can do that shit in front of you and not be embarrassed. But I would never do it in front of certain people.
Girl, the one time fucking Unc was here and he was like...
Oh, yeah, because I didn't even like him like that anyway. I didn't give a fuck.
So is it different if you have different expectations when they're coming? Like when you have someone that's going to slide, do you feel like, oh, that's just my little buddy, I can be whatever? Or like it's different if you have...
No. I'm only like that when I feel like...
completely comfortable with the person?
Yeah.
And like you know them, which makes sense.
Yeah.
But
I have to know them, and spend a lot of time with them. And then they get to see the real me. I can be goofy. I can be weird.
I don't like when people talk that big game over the phone. They're like, oh, I'm going to blow your back out when I see you. Is it even in?
I had that happen before.
Is it even in? Like...
That's embarrassing.
Or when their big ass is all on top of you, like, get off of me.
I had someone that was like 6'4", so I'm 5'5". So I had someone like 6'4" get on top of me before. And I don't know if he was drunk this night, but we had drove all the way from Atlantic City, right? Got back to my old apartment, and I'm like, he showed me a wonderful time, to be honest. We had a great time. I'm like, I'm definitely giving it up to him. I like him. We've been talking for months. We do it. This man, you couldn't even get comfortable in one position. He was changing. And if I'm lying, I'm dying. We probably were in different positions every 2 minutes.
Who was this?
This guy I was dating. So every 2 minutes, it was a different position. It got to a point where you couldn't even really enjoy it because he's switching too much. I'm like, yo, what the fuck going on? Then he got on top of me, right? He had the nerve to drop all of his weight on me.
No.
He's 6'4".
See, this is why I fuck
He
with
had
older
to be
guys.
about 200, and I want to say 40 pounds, 50 pounds easy.
Oh,
He dropped all his weight on top of me.
Think you were gonna
And
die?
I was under... He was so heavy. I pushed his ass onto the floor and told him to leave. It probably was like 4 o'clock in the morning.
First of all, it's when they're dripping when they're big like that, they drip the sweat on you.
I had
sweat
someone
at your...
that used to drip. He used to sweat so much, and I was younger when I was seeing him, and he would sweat so much when we would be in bed. I would get up off his sheets, and it would be my body print, but it was all his sweat. None of it was mine. If I'm lying, I'm dying. It would be a body print, and it would be his sweat.
You know who I experienced that with the kid that came here, sat on the couch, and we thought he recovering cokehead, that kid.
Oh, the one that was supposed to install my thing?
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
No, and that's like and he's so big, that's one of the first times that I've ever experienced that, and
Because JoJo usually dates guys that are like Smurfs.
Stop calling him Smurfs.
Was like a normal
he was
size.
not normal. He was big. He was like 6'4".
Yeah, he was big.
I'm gonna tell you guys. I'm sorry. LK is my. That's the cute boy. He's big like that too. So that's one thing you got going for him. But like I'm into Juan Carlos. His little height. I don't know. It's the shorter one.
I never did anything with a guy that was shorter than me or like my height. So I did date a guy when I was younger that was my height, but I was like fucking 16. I was like a kid and he was a kid and we were kids. So like, okay, how is it for you? Because I know
love it.
You love it?
I love it.
Do you care if you're taller than them or no? Because they don't care.
Depending on how
or do
much
you feel
taller
the vibe?
I am.
Do you feel a vibe where they're insecure?
No.
Okay.
Well, depending on the person.
So that would bother me. If I felt the vibe, like they're insecure about it, because I'm really attached to emotions, I can catch people's energy. If I feel like you're embarrassed, then I'm going to be embarrassed.
Most short guys are not embarrassed by their height. They're like, fuck it, I don't care.
They make up with the size and the pants.
You know
That's
what?
the truth. Now, they do have big dicks.
So, well, I'm telling you, Charlie...
Ladies, if y'all listening, congratulations, first of all. Take a shot. And then second of all, y'all know them short guys really do be packing, though. Real rap. They pack.
So it's not even really about the size, but if the shorty has the motion of the ocean, even if he's not that big...
That's anybody. If it's workable, and you know how to work that shit...
But the thing
you
is,
gotta be honest with yourself.
Yeah, you have to be. Oh yeah, you have to be honest with yourself. But like the short guys, they don't fucking care. It don't bother me. But I'm tall for a girl though, so I'm 5'7", so I'm automatically tall for a girl. But I think if you have the opportunity, it's not gonna feel like you're fucking a Smurf. I will tell you that it does not feel like you're fucking a Smurf because you don't even realize it. You just don't at that time. All right, now.
So what if when you're on top of his little small ass? Then what? What is it then? How do you feel? Is it okay?
I don't really like getting on top like that much anyway, but when I have been on top, all right, if they're broad, it's not that bad.
Of course.
But like if they're
like small and skinny and you're on top of them?
If they're small and skinny, if they're short and skinny, I'm not interested.
Okay.
I'm not interested. So, not short and skinny. So, yeah. So that was our thing with short men. So if you haven't fucked a short man yet, just check it off your bucket list.
Oh my god.
But depends on what your definition of short is.
Moving on.
But anyway, so this comes from a listener. He goes by the name Q.
Okay.
Question for your podcast: why do women say they want a good man? Then when a good man comes along, they can't handle his flaws. If God says no one is perfect, how do women expect to keep a man if she too doesn't understand nobody is perfect?
So
I'm perfect.
For me, if a good person has, the foundation, understanding that's very mature and has a path that he's going on and it's all together, and the woman's like, oh, it's just picking things wrong with him, picking him apart. That woman was never ready for anyone in the first place.
Or not ready for you. She was looking for her out with you.
Right.
I will say that.
I feel like at the end of the day, when you have someone in front of you and they look good on paper, but then, everyone has something to them. You're not going to meet no one that's not going to have... There's no one perfect. No, Jesus is not on this earth, so there's no one perfect. As much as you want someone to be perfect and you want them to live up to your own standards, maybe this person has their own idea of what they're looking for. But when it comes to, oh, this is nice, but it's not working, that person was not ready for you, and that means that person was not right for you. It's okay to let motherfuckers go like that. If they don't understand... This person's catering to me. This person loves on me, but I still. It's okay to let them go. They're not ready for who you are.
So what happens? So
every woman is not like that. That one particular person, it's okay to let go. That person doesn't fucking respect you and doesn't appreciate you. It's okay to let them go.
So I feel like I'm the type of girl that will really focus on one thing that I don't like about somebody. Yes. And it's be all end all.
And
but
I try to even bring you down to reality, like, hey, keep this in mind for your own relationship or for whatever. There's no one perfect. And every situation you think it should play out in your head, that's not realistic. That's in your own head. That's not realistic. But
the ones that aren't right for me, I don't. Oh yeah. He's talking to 19 different girls, but that's all right. I don't care.
No. No one said be stupid.
But that's how it plays out for me.
No. You make up stories about he should have, or they should have done. You can't say what you would have done and then expect that person to do it too. That person does not live in your body or your brain.
Well, they should.
People have different thoughts and ways of, and growing up, maybe they weren't taught this and they weren't taught that. But that's why dating stage is very important, because then you need to get to know how that person was raised, how that person was brought up, and what they truly believe.
And I think for like myself, like I'm looking for somebody that needs to be patient with me, because
patience is, if you don't have patience
and maturity
and understanding and definitely tons of maturity, there's no way your relationship will survive.
Or wanting to mature.
Or wanting to do better. But you have to have a self-reflection. And it's okay for every year to set goals for yourself. And to step back and look at yourself. Every year, I don't care how old you are, every year you should have goals for yourself and you should set them and you should work towards them. Because without self-growth, how do you plan on growing in your relationships, in life, financially? It's just impossible. You take yourself to the next level. And you have control over what you want to learn and what you want to believe and how much patience you want to give to someone. You have total control over that. And also putting yourself in your partner's shoes in different situations. It's all about being mature.
Also, this is a side note. Remember how you were my fairy godmother and I was supposed to be asking these questions before I gave people my number? Whatever, or move forward with them. So, I did do the survey with someone. How do you know if the person is capping? Well, bitch, you don't find out.
You don't find out until you jump into it. So, at the end of the day, if someone lies to you, that's not your fault.
Right.
That has nothing to do with you.
You baiting and switching me.
You did your part for yourself. Here's this application. Fill it out. Bring it back to me. When you bring it back to me, and this is what you said, but then you're showing me this, that's not on you. That's on them. You blatantly lied. And at the end of the day, that means you're trying to be someone you're not, and that shows how really immature you are.
Listen.
And how much growing up you have to do because you're trying so hard to be someone that you are not.
And it's better when you find out sooner rather than later than investing.
Yeah.
Like, Sir Capalot capped on that application that I gave him. But I
had people capped on it too.
I feel like I noticed one of my things is when you first meet me and you start calling me like babe or baby. That'll turn me all the way off.
Toxic king.
Oh, you think that's toxic?
Yeah.
Is that a red flag of toxicness?
Yeah. He's a player. He think he got so much game. You just got my fucking number. Now I'm your baby. Bitch, I only knew you for 3 hours. I'm not your fucking baby. Yeah, because you think you got so much fucking game, you fucking weirdo. I'm not your baby. Don't call me that. My name is Queen.
Not my name is Queen, but you got to be careful of those ones that are like, good morning, Queen. Grand Risings, Queen. Grand Risings.
People said that to you before?
I
ain't never heard no Grand Risings.
Grand Risings.
No, that must be some Tinder shit. That's the weirdest shit.
No, you know who it was? It was the kid James from Clubhouse. You know James.
Ew. Well, he's a weirdo.
So. But he would just say Grand Risings to everyone. That's a red flag to me. There's a lot of red flags, and don't fucking ignore them. But it takes time for them to come out. It does. And don't feel stupid if you look like a dummy.
And you know what? Lean on God. Lean on God. So I'll just say God has brought me through my friend passing away, and then my daughter's grandpa passing away, literally within days of each other. And my daughter's grandfather was such a good guy, and he was a wonderful pop-up. He was a wonderful man to me. I mean, he stepped in when his son was busy, when the son was working, and he would always step in and be there for us. And he's going to be very, 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 very missed. And my friend, that was sudden. And
sudden is an understatement.
I've never had anyone die that close to me at this age. I want to say it had to be about a decade. So he was so close to me. I mean, you even knew him. He was at every party I've ever had.
And we just saw him at your birthday. And he came up and gave a hug.
I had so many good memories with that man. I'm sorry, I'm at a loss for words because that shit don't make sense still.
I'm gonna share my favorite memory of him. When it wasn't the first time I met him, but it was one of the times we were here at a party. He said, I'm gonna drown my sorrows right here in this bottle, and took back the Henny. And I said, you know what?
Definitely Dom. I had a good memory of him. One time we went out. Well, we went out so many times in the bar, and going out with him and his best friend and me and my best friend. So we came back to my apartment, and we used to call my apartment Club Cassie's. Well, we would have that shit rocking in there every weekend. I would be blasting music, turning up. So we went to my house after the bar, and we were so turned up. It was like 3 a.m. we were in the living room, plastered everybody, and we were dancing in there like we were at a fucking club. And we had so much fun. And that's when I thought, I'm like, oh my God, Dom can fucking dance.
Can he?
Yes. And we was in there fucking ripping the carpet. We was all in there dancing. We were all drunk as hell. But and that was probably like one of the funnest moments. We all just felt free, and we were all just like having a good time. And it was real like gang type shit. We was all in there just dancing, doing whatever, dropping the low, staying on top of the sofa. We had a little fake stage we stayed on top of. We like, let's go on stage. We're dancing in the mirror. We had a great time. That probably was one of my funnest moments with him. And just to see him in his own element and just be himself.
Girl, we should have went to Drake night with him. That's what we should have went. Because he said, nah, I said I was going to pay for Cassie for Drake night.
Birthday girl.
I'll bring you guys, but I'm only paying for Cassie for Drake night. I said, all right, you know what?
It wouldn't. This episode wouldn't be right if I didn't say rest in peace to my friend.
I know, that's right.
So rest in peace, Dominique.
And that brings me to, we're going to start wrapping this bad motherfucker up. What are you thankful for?
Oh, so
with Thanksgiving coming up.
Thanksgiving is around the corner. I want to thank God for my friends and my family. And anyone that knows me knows my friends are basically my family. And you guys are amazing, especially you. Always a year for me, always there for me. Literally my backbone. I'm thankful for you.
Oh, I appreciate that. I'm thankful for you as well. But no, I do agree. Like, I'm very thankful for where I've come. Like, where I'm at now, if you could have seen me fucking 10 years ago, ooh, I've come a long way.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
So I do have to be grateful and thankful for how far I have come. I am very blessed, and I am very unappreciative of what I do have. Yeah. Everybody will tell you.
But God's working on you.
He's working on me. I just want to say I have been a lot better. I've gotten better.
I want everyone that's listening to really sit down and think about what you're thankful for this up and coming holiday season and act on it. If you're thankful for your family, show that you're thankful. Show that you love them. You never know when it's your last time.
You truly never know. And we're thankful for all of you guys that listen.
And we're so thankful to our listeners.
We do this shit for fun.
we do it for fun, and we do it for you guys because we know you guys enjoy it. Please play a part. Visit our Instagram page, Ratchet Diaries. You can visit our YouTube page if you want. There's only a couple things on there. But
no, there's one thing on there. There's going to be more. Mark my words.
So there's going to be more. I'm speaking it into existence, manifesting it. Visit our webpage at www.theratchetdiaries.com. We have merch on there. We have our little bios on there. Pictures of us on there if you guys want to see what we look like. Or you can go to our Instagram page where we have more juicy shit for you to look at.
People go
like our shit. Go comment our shit. If you have any questions, comment our DMs. We're here to support you guys.
And alright, so this is actually how we're gonna end it. If you could have your back blown out by any person in the entire world, it doesn't have to be it could be anybody. If you could have your back blown out. I don't have to even finish the sentence. Chris Brown.
I just want Chris Brown one time just to touch me. It doesn't matter where.
Does his dick need to insert anything? Would you take it in the butt for Chris Brown?
I would try.
What if his dick's small?
Then I'm gonna just tell him to lay down, and I'm gonna just grind on him. Like, you can't even really ride that. You just gotta
rock back and forth.
Like you're in a rocking chair. Boom, 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 boom. I don't care. I'm not gonna lie. So this is a known fact. If you guys really, really, really know me, Chris Brown and Trey Songz is.
Would you swallow all of their children?
Yes. Well, I mean, I just swallowed children for less. Yeah, hell yeah, for Chris Brown.
For less. Ew. No, but what if the cum was real thick and salty?
What?
Like
Who the hell cum is like that?
Like they hadn't drunk water in a couple of days.
That's disgusting.
Too hot.
Now
Are you still taking it back? You wouldn't even taste it though, because you put it all the way in the back of your throat anyway.
I don't hold it in my mouth. I swallow it.
Right, but you still taste it going down.
Well, I drink eggnog, so that shit's... that shit's easy.
Nice and thick and cruddy.
I love it. It's my favorite.
Ew. You know what? And on that note...
And that is the end of the Ratchet Diaries. You be safe.
Oh, wait. Are we having one more episode before the end of the year?
We will have one more for the holidays. It'll be a holiday special.
Guess what, bitches? I have off the next 3 Saturdays.
What?
Well, not this Saturday, but like, because I switched, so I have off next Saturday, the following Saturday, and the motherfucking following Saturday. But I'll be in Nashville, so if we have any listeners from Nashville.
So you guys will get one more episode out of us.
At least.
Yeah, we'll wrap up the year up for you guys, and come January 1.
Not January 1, around January.
Not January 1.
Because guess who's the fuck back on day shift,
but
bitch?
Around the first week of January, we're going to have a New Year's episode for you guys.
And we're turning 30, so it's going to be a big year for us. And
it is. Big year, big goals. If you guys want to share maybe your New Year's resolution with us.
I'm getting my body done.
Hop in our inbox. JoJo said she's getting her body done.
I'm going to look just like fucking Kylie out here, lips and all.
If you guys have crazy ass goals for 2022, climb in our DMs and let us know what they are. You guys have a wonderful night, and we're out.
And she's about to get some in the butt tonight. Good night.